Hey guys, it's Nick from Hand2Note store. In this video I will quickly show you how to create your package. If you're a HUD developer or coach or school manager and you have your custom configuration in Hand2Note and you would like to create a protected version of your configuration and give it to your students or friends, or maybe you want to sell your package in Hand2Note store. In this case you need to create a protected copy of your configuration. And in Hand2Note 4 you can easily do that right in the app interface. So I quickly show you the steps. Once you are inside Hand2Note app, you just need to go to configuration, lock and export package. On the first screen you need to set your package name and package ID. Package name is like obviously the name of your package that all the people who have a license for a package gonna see in their Hand2Note. And package ID is kind of the same as the name, but it's for the technical purposes. So you cannot use spaces in your ID, so you can just put the same name but use dashes instead of spaces. As we go to the next screen, here you need to select HUDs that are gonna be included in this protected configuration. You can select as many HUDs as you like. I would recommend to click unselect all before you start to make sure that you will not include any package that you don't want to include accidentally. So unselect all and then just select a few HUDs that you want to include in this particular protected configuration. Next, here the same with pop-ups, just unselect and then choose the pop-up profiles you want to be included. We go next. On the next screen we have some additional lock settings here. First, you can include some additional configuration options in your package. As you can see, HUD positions, hand value categories, board categories, bed sizing categories, badges, game types. If you wanted these settings to be included in your configuration, you can tick these options. I do not recommend to export HUD positions because it will screw all the HUD position settings on the client side if they have some configurations already. If you include your HUD positions in this configuration, when the person import your package, it will override their current settings. So it's not good to not. It's not good in case they already have their settings. So better not tick that option. But if you are sure that your client will use only your package and you have all the HUD positions configured on the tables already, so you can tick that option. But make sure to use it carefully to not screw your client settings. The next options are export hand value categories, board categories, and bed sizing categories. If you have custom hand value, board, and bed sizing categories, so you want to include them in your package, just tick these options, and when the client import your configuration, they will have these settings in their configuration. But again, it will rewrite what they already have. So make sure you use them on the right occasions. The same with badges and the game types. If you want to include this, it will override the client settings. And the last two options is hide stat expressions and hide HUDs and pop-ups and editors. Those like extra protection for your configuration. If you're really scared that your configuration can be copied illegally, you can tick that options for extra protection. But we do not recommend to use these options because they negatively impact users' experience. Usually if stats expressions are hidden, imagine you are in the user position, you try to see what the stat means and you don't see the expression of the stat. It creates like a negative emotion and it impacts the work with the Hand2Note and your package of the user in the negative way. So it's better to leave them unticked. And also, if you are going to officially sell your package in Hand2Note store, these options are prohibited by the policy. So if you place a package in Hand2Note store, it should be without these options. If you lock configuration for your personal use to share with your students or friends, you can tick that options. But again, we do not recommend to do that because the general measures of protection your package are already enough, and enabling these options will not really impact on the probability of illegally copying your package, but they will for sure impact on the user experience, and so we generally do not recommend to use them. So we go to the next screen. Here you can set max buying and max big blind. So your package will only work on the certain stakes for the player. Again, if you're talking about the official Hand2Note store and if you want to place your package there, they only sell unlimited licenses. So your package should be working for all stakes. It's covered in Hand2Note store policy. We do that to align Hand2Note store licenses and Hand2Note licenses, because Hand2Note subscription licenses are unlimited. They're not splitted by stakes. So to not confuse users, all the packs in Hand2Note store should also be unlimited. But again, if you create this configuration for internal use in your school or in your students and you want to limit the stakes this package is allowed to use, then you can use these options and set the max buying and max big blind here. So we go to the next and the final screen. Here you just need to select to put the file name of your future package, and you just hit select file, and here just put some name. The file will be with .h2n package extension, and that's it. You hit export. The export is done. Now you can share your package with your students or friends or sell it in the HUD store. If you're gonna sell your package in Hand2Note store, you can just don't worry about the binding the licenses, because this process is automated. But if you're gonna use it internally in your school or for your students, you should assign the licenses to your package manually. To do that, you need to go to your Hand2Note account, to the packages tab, and here you can click bind license, and here you need to put your client ID and package ID. It's the same ID you put on the first step when we started lock the package in Hand2Note interface. That's pretty much it. We just covered how you create protected Hand2Note 4 configuration and how you can manage the licenses for your configuration for your students or friends.